Hey everyone, I'm Nathan, and over on Patreon, there was a tie for what video was voted on for the month of September. So last week you got to see the cartoon catchphrase characters, and this week I promised the Hallmark movie video. And in case you missed the catchphrase characters, it was set at like this spooky abandoned festival, and we followed some sapphic lesbians in a problematic relationship that might cause the end of the world. Just my normal shenanigans, but yeah, this week I wanted to keep up with the fall vibes because nothing's more fitting for a Hallmark-themed episode than a good holiday tie-in. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the speed draw. A big inspiration for the background and the setting of this illustration in general were vintage Halloween invitations to Halloween parties that were like from the 1920s and 50s. I found them mostly on Google, but also on Pinterest, and I just loved the really graphic black and white artwork on top of the orange paper, so I wanted to include that sort of color scheme and aesthetic to my illustration, which was very fun, and I wanted to just include all of those fun party decorations. So I wanted lots of streamers and paper jack-o'-lanterns, and I wanted it set at a big old mansion. And yes, so we're going to be taking place at a Halloween party. Oh, what fun for our Hallmark characters. And now here in red, I'm going to be illustrating all of them just a little bit to kind of space out how big they are and to make sure all of the characters are included without being completely covered up, because it's very important. And so the first characters I want to cover are the antagonist of the image, and they come from a very recent Drawfee episode where they were drawing stock photos, and it's this Velociraptor and snowman couple. And the Velociraptor is a take on the Hallmark trope of an evil CEO, and he's currently firing all of his employees who are at this after-work party. So he's definitely the bad guy that must be defeated in order for all of our Hallmark heroines and heroes to keep their jobs and gainful employment. So let's talk stakes. Over here from the Hallmark Holiday Drawing Challenge video, this was a character called Nanny for Christmas. So the nanny is no longer Christmassy, but she's sort of dressed as a witch. That's her costume. And yeah, she's underneath a table to sort of harken back to her being under that tree. But obviously she's going to get fired because her boss won't be employed anymore and can't hire the nanny. So the little girl's also mortified that she's, one, not going to have a nanny anymore, but also that her father, who I'm drawing right now in the turtleneck, is going to be out of a job. It was fun to choose the costume for the little girl. I ended up making her a robber because, you know, a steal from the rich. And then next to them is this couple that just wants to make out and have a good time at this party. But this is like a total dampening on the mood. Like, talk about a buzzkill being fired. You can't concentrate on your makeout sesh when you have to worry about financial instability. And then over on the other side, some of the last characters were also from the recent video, and I don't think they were canonically actually a Hallmark video pairing. They were by Julia. So I ended up turning this concept of like a cat and a lady in a computer to just fun vintage Halloween costumes, and also gave me an excuse to draw a Catboy, always a fan favorite on the channel. And yeah, I liked the idea of a girl just taking a cardboard box and making it a computer and putting it on her head and then just still wearing a skimpy dress. It's giving Mean Girls, don't you think, for Halloween? Which is very fun. But now it's time we move over to the hero of this video, and that is Miss Miracle, or it might be Mrs. Miracle. I don't quite remember, but she was designed by Nathan, and she's some sort of all-powerful being that can harness the power of Christmas, and obviously she can also harness the power, I was gonna say of Thanksgiving, of Halloween. So I just drew her sort of in this really cool superhero-like pose, and she's going to be kind of like a specter. I make her translucent so you can see the characters behind her, but she's just very powerful, and she's about to be doing a butt-kicking of the CEO. It's going to be an all-out brawl, but she will probably be victorious because it's a Hallmark movie, and good always triumphs over evil. And now I'm just zooming in on the really pathetic snowman. I still ship him with the evil CEO. We love a bad evil power couple. He spilt his champagne and he like broke his glass to like defend himself. And then the rats. So the rats are probably people in costume, but they look extremely real looking, so they might just be actual giant rats at this party. That's up for the viewers' interpretation. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But I just got really tired of drawing anatomically correct people. They were already scrunkly and cartoony to begin with, so you know, if I was already getting tired, mama, I said we're drawing rats. We're drawing them straight out of the pack. And now I'm just adding a couple more black decorations on the walls, like some decals. And then, yeah, just trying to get that background to be as aesthetically pleasing and have that depth that I want, like in that back hallway. And now we're playing with color a little bit as well. I think I start off by coloring the rats, and then I go to the CEO, and I just did most of this as cherry picking from all of the reference images, which was fun. Oh, that's right! I made the snowman of Frankenstein! I'm so creative. It's so fun to, like, be working on so many videos at once, because as I'm recording this, I completely forgot that I made that decision, and that sparks joy in my life. I think that's really fun. So yes, I'm just sort of doing all of the coloring. I'm adding some light effects because Nathan drew those really pretty glowing, you know, star bolts coming from her hands, which was really fun. And then that last thing that just zoomed by was I just grabbed a scarf, a pattern of a sweater from Google, and I put that on Mrs. Miracle. But this is the finished illustration. I think it came out totally adorable. I love all of the overlay layers that were on top of it because they just look so fun. It makes it really look papery and vintagey. And yeah, so that's definitely my aesthetic. What do you think of all these Hallmark shenanigans? Let me know in the comments down below your favorite couple or part of the video. And yeah, or maybe just what you're doing for Halloween. I really want to be in the spirit this year. I am embracing all of it. We have ghosts, ghouls, watching the shows, drinking the hot cocoa. It's a fun vibe, even here in Georgia. So I hope y'all are doing really great. And if you want to support the channel even further so you can keep seeing videos like this, check me out on Patreon, link down below, where for just like $4 a month, you can have your name in the end credits. And for $15 a month, you can vote for my polls on what videos we watch next month, which is really great because there was a tie this month. Please join it. Be the tiebreaker. Very wonderful thing to have. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and read all of my lovely benefactors in the end credits. Special thanks to Anna Sophia Boyd, Axilius the Great, Beck, Bodie, Blue Uwu, Kay Clark, Christopher, Dabadoodoo, Dax Quinn, Aaron Martin, Emma Wee, Gay Jarris, Jay Johar, JD Boy 2000, Johan, Kitsune Chibiko, Lucky Paradox, Melon, Mild Mothman, Mistake, Native Runner, Orion Amastasia, Pinecone, Potion Cellar Door, Rin, Scorching Ray, Sir Camelot, Smalls the Sax Jammer, Shenanigans, Tad the Turtle, Tarthalinor, The Real Michael, Thumper Daytime, Thony, Tortilla Chips, Tuesdays Anyways, Tundra Katie Bean, and Tuppence Pies. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nathan, and I'll upload a new video real soon. Bye!